Yo, man. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? Are you lean? Are you dumb? I want to talk solely about Lucas and the Adrian beef. Certain people need their top lip meeting their bottom lip. You cannot behave anyway. Cannot behave like a spoiled child. You cannot behave like you own a playground, rude boy. Well, not in school, rude boy. It got me kind of vexed. Listen, let me just go back to the very beginning. Now, when Adrian is talking and Lucas goes, shush, chill B. Listen, after one, I'm a little bit, After two, I'm like, After three, I'm going to take, listen, let your top lip meet your bottom lip, Lucas, and don't try to talk to me like a mug. I'm not a mug for you to put a cup of tea in. I'd have been that way. But Adrian, being calm as he is, being as a chill person as he is, so listen, look, I'm not feeling the way you're talking to me, allow it. This is when I knew that Adrian is a bad man. Now, the voice was low. Adrian is a top man general. Now, I think where Adrian lost the plot, when Lucas made an indirect, about the religious part. Let me tell you something. If I'm saying it, maybe it's much, but I saw the comments and a lot of people thought the same thing. Oh, and that's another thing. That's what I hear about religious people. This is not the first time I've heard Biscuit and Lucas jump on this bar about people being religious. I understand what Adrian was saying, which is that some people are on a journey, which means that certain times, certain people, they're trying to find God. But we're talking about Adrian here, who's professed his faith and said obviously he's a born again Christian, he's now walking his walk and he's trying, to fix up. Fantastic, glory to God. Hallelujah. Masoko brika da da da. Hamalobo cobra. Pow! Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? That's what I feel tip man over the edge. Just top man, just over the edge. And I can understand, because you're not going to take me for a mug and a mugu fan. The part that makes me excited, because what I really love about Backchat is not what the content of people are saying, but actually what people are doing. Because it's a psychological experiment. That's what I like about it. It's a sociology experiment. If Zimbabwe was alive, he'd turn this into something, a case study. What Lucas does is not really an alpha male. You see, if you keep telling me that you're an alpha male, are you really an alpha male? If I have to keep telling you I'm a Christian, am I really a Christian? Shouldn't my words that I speak without saying I'm a Christian come out and let you know I'm a Christian? Because the Bible says it's not what goes into a man that defiles him, but what comes out of him. It's what's inside of you, it's what comes out of you. So if the truth is going in, truth will come out. You ain't got to keep saying I'm an alpha male. The moment you just keep saying that you're an alpha male, you're trying to affirm yourself and everybody around you that you're an alpha male. But if your actions are an alpha male action, we will know. We will say, yeah, Lucas is an alpha male. What I see is a peacock. I see a peacock flatten his feathers to show that he's an alpha male, but really isn't there. Because shushing isn't alpha male. If I have to keep saying to shush, I'm not really an alpha male. I should be able to get you to keep quiet when I talk. So you're not really an alpha male. You're a peacock with feathers. You understand? My gosh! And you're mad, you're lean! Lucas decides now, then, to come and stand in front of man, sideways on at first. He turns to the females and smiles, seeking the approval almost. Badman doesn't wait for approval of the man them or the girl them before he does what he needs to do, because in his mind he's a bad man. What Lucas is a calculating person playing a role of an alpha male in order to dominate the set. You're arrogant, you're cocky, you're confident, you've got money. Yeah, doesn't make an alpha male. What Lucas did, he turns to the girls, tries to smile at the girls and say, listen, I'm about to do something wild. Then turns himself now face to face to Adrian and gets in his face and puts on a physical stance. Biscuit's already in between the two of them trying to talk it out. Lucas, so now you're facing my man, you're squaring up. Notice, Adrian has not done this. He has not moved from his seat. He's not raised his voice. He's not got aggressive. He's stuck in this calm syllabus tone, just letting you know that, listen, I don't like what you do. Boom! So why has Lucas stood up? Because he's a peacock. And in order for him to show he's an alpha male, now the talking is done, he has to take it to the next step. When you're a peacock with feathers, and the feathers don't do the job, you have to go to the next level. The next level, when he's talked and said, I'm an alpha male, and it's not worked with Adrian, and it works with everybody else, what he's had to do now is now show that he's an alpha male. He gets up, he gets in the face, tries to show his shoulders, tries to throw himself in front of Adrian to let him know, listen, now I want you to back down. Problem though, Adrian isn't backing down. Lucas has got to take it to another level. I'm not the one. I'll put the work in on you. Has Adrian said he's gonna punch you? Has Adrian said he's gonna box you? Has Adrian said he's gonna take you out? Are you mad? Are you lean, Lucas? You've lost the plot. You're a wench, fam. You've lost the plot, report me. Attention! If I've got command of the ship, and I really have authority as an alpha male, then I ain't gotta do all that, fam. And I get what Luke is saying, that you've always been like that day one. No one's discounting that. I haven't seen Lucas shush Whiskey yet. I haven't seen Lucas shush Omar. I haven't seen Lucas shush Corey. He tried it, and look, Corey said, chill, chill. I'm talking. But you shush the girls. But when it comes to other males, you don't shush them. Why don't you shush them? But when it came to Adrian, you decided to shush them. You talk softly. Did you take that as a weakness? Maji. The story of the mouse and the lion. I won't say anymore. The hare and the tortoise, I won't say anymore. Sometimes when you look at somebody from the outside, you judge them by the book of the cover. But fam, let me tell you something. When you go into the inside, the content is very important. As you kept on saying, substance is very important. If you've only got brains to use, we will see brains. If you've only got brawn, we will see brawn. What we saw for Lucas was all brawn, no brains. And I'll tell you why. Because at no point did Adrian raise his voice. At no point did Adrian get off the counter. At no point did Adrian get aggressive. He just let man know, I'm not having what you're saying. And Lucas got into his face because he couldn't handle the substance that was coming at him. He was dealing with somebody who's not going to back down, who's not going to let him just talk anyhow, and who's not going to fight him either. I'm not going to fight you. I'm just going to tell you, listen, I don't like what you're doing. Problem for him. We make jokes all the time when he was in school about, hold me back, fam, hold me back, hold me. That was a Lucas moment of hold me back. That was a hold me back moment. Never punch my man. No, come on, we're never going to do that. We're going to have to go to that level because the way you took it that level. But you look foolish when you did that. Done. Nobody likes seeing innocent lambs get chopped up. Lucas is playing with an innocent lamb. When you play with an innocent lamb, you always look bad. And he did it again to affirm. He wants to show that he's a peacock. I told you. I think Reva pulled him away first. He turns again to the girl saying, see if I start throwing punches out here, everyone's going to start thinking I'm a madman, Lucas, we already think you're mad. You are as somebody who wants to dominate but has no ability to dominate. You can only dominate people who don't know how to dominate themselves. You're a leader of people who don't know how to really lead. When you meet other people who actually can lead and actually don't give two shillelagh about the consensus at the time, you've met your match. When substance meets brawn, brawn has to surrender. That's why you have to say Mayweather's kind of sick. You may not knock everybody out, but the fact is, you can't touch man's face. Because instead of getting into a full-on brawn trying to show man that I'm levels on this level, he doesn't. He just does what he does and finishes man the way he knows how to finish man and doesn't do anything else. You don't need to keep telling us you're an alpha male if you are really an alpha male. If you're an alpha male, we will know. Fam, I'm looking at your behaviour and I'm saying, that's not alpha male-ish, fam. You get me? The fact you have to escalate it into physicality. You don't have the brain capacity. You don't have the substance capacity. You don't have the smartness to combat it. And the other people may defend you, but the rest of us can see right through it. You're watered down, rude boy. Like, no, real talk. Maybe I've been a bit harsh this video. Forgive. Let substance lead before your fists do. We're always impressed by the brain rather than the fist. That's why Adrian beat you up. He beat you up.
Finish him.
He trashed you with words, fam. They say that the pen is mightier than the sword. There's a reason for that. The amount of change that a pen can do and the lasting damage that a pen can do compared to a sword. Let me tell you something. The sword will cut, but the pen will write history forever. You understand? Don't play with pen. Don't play with pen. And you're mad, you're lean. I'm over and I'm out. Sub, like, share, ting.